Today we are going to be installing Kali Linux here. And last video, excuse me, last video I showed you about 3 things we needed to start up our home lab, and that was VirtualBox, pfSense, and Kali Linux. We installed pfSense yesterday, so now we're going to install Kali Linux. Today we're making sure that instead of using our pfSense firewall, we're going to use a bridge adapter. This is going to use our native Wi-Fi card on our machine, on my laptop, on your desktop, whatever we're using VirtualBox on. And that way we can be sure that we have internet directly. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to deal with the hassle of using pfSense and internet through the firewall while installing, and it will just be a lot slower that way. So this time we're just going to use it directly, and then after we fully install Kali Linux, we're going to turn off bridge adapter, turn back on the internal adapter, and that way everything will be good. Alright, so we're going to start it up just by clicking the start button, making sure that Kali Linux is selected, and it's going to load up. Alright, here we are. We want to do the graphical install, so we have a interface. Let's increase the size of our thing. We can do full screen mode. Switch. Alright. We are doing English, United States, American English. Of course, do whatever keyboard, whatever language you're doing this on. Gonna do its installing things. Go find that installing Kali Linux is extremely simple, but I'm going to do this for you just so we can make sure we don't mess anything up, because the installing process, you can mess things up. It is possible. I've done it before. So now it's checking the network. Alright. You can choose whatever you want, but we're just going to do Kali. And our domain name, whatever you want, but I'm going to do cyber attack. Username and password. Our username is just going to be admin. Of course, you could do your name or whatever you want. I just put admin. Oh wait, right, you can't use admin. Alright, let's use, can't use admin and you can't use root. Those are system names. So let's just do cyber attack. Password, write whatever you want. Make sure it is strong though. Do not forget this password. This password is very important because you're going to need this for pretty much anything and everything that you do on this machine. So make sure you do not forget this password. For testing purposes, I'm just going to use a very simple password. But on your own machine, make sure it's strong, at least 8 characters mixed with capital, lowercase, numbers, symbols if you want. Make sure, if you know you won't be able to remember it, write it down. But make sure you do not lose that password. Do not forget that password. In Central Time, clock. It matters, but it don't matter that much. Just do whatever you're in. This is your machine, and it's not it's pretty secure out the box. It's not the most secure, but it's pretty secure. You could put your own information in. For here, we're going to use the entire disk. All files are one partition. We're going to do that. Not choose anything else unless you know exactly what you're doing. But for most people, we're not going to do anything else. Just finish partition. Write changes to the disk. Yes. And then that's it for now. We'll let install. And right now it's going to be installing all of its packages. As you can see, it's installing the base system. Alright, now it's configuring package manager. And this is our part where we're going to choose our software. This part, you can choose whichever you want with your desktop environment. I normally choose KDE Plasma. It's my favorite desktop environment, but you could choose whichever you want, whichever you feel comfortable with. You need top 10 and you need the default. Keep those checked. I'm going to click continue, and then it's going to install that software. And finally, we're loading up the bootloader. Finally. Yes. Continue. Select our hard drive, our virtual drive. Continue. So this is Kali Linux again. I cut the last one short because it took way too long. I still have it loading up, and from the last recording you saw, it's been over an hour. Yeah, the recording is over an hour long, about an hour and 30 minutes long, and it's still going. And I cut that one up total. So this is my Kali Linux on my main personal machine. And you can see this is what it will look like right after it finishes installing. Just type in your username, password, and it will just load right up. That's a terminal. But boom, Kali Linux. You can change your desktop like normal Linux. You can change this and all these tools it comes with. It comes with information gathering tools, vulnerability analysis, etc., etc. And with all these tools, you can use it to hack, pen test, whatever you need to do. And it's easy to install things because you can use apt, or you can use apt is packages. You can also use pacman. You install it. You can use just almost whatever. You just gotta install it. You know, this normal Linux stuff. Maybe I'll do a Linux guide in general. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Kali Linux. Automatically comes with Firefox, and Firefox is a main web browser. If you want to, you can add more. I do not recommend it though. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's very basic, very simple, and it's all you need to start up hacking and start up pen testing and cybersecurity things in general. And here I'm going to show right now in my virtual box right here. You see, I have my Pythons off right now, but you can get another VM called Metasploitable. This is an intentionally vulnerable operating system machine. I have Mercury, Death Note, Napping, another copy of Mercury. These are capture the flags, and those are some things I will be doing on this channel. I'll show you walking through them, showing you how to do it, how to use the tools, and why each command, each tool works, and how to get the flags in each one of those. And I'll also be doing more than just these. I just have these immediately loaded right here. But yeah, that's all there is. And that's it for this video. I will tune in with y'all another time when my sanity is not driven crazy by long installs, and it's only this one time. Kali Linux, just like with almost any operating system, is going to take forever to install. Well, at least it's not as long as Windows. Anyways, that's all for this time. Stay safe and stay secure. I just made the last video, but here it is. I just logged in. This is the screen. I don't know why. As soon as I say, oh yeah, I'm done dealing with this, it wants to log in and be good. Anyways, here's what's gonna look like as soon as you log in. What you want to do is you want to shut it down. Instead of logging in, you go to settings, you go down to scroll down. I think it's down to storage, but scroll, yeah, storage right here. Make sure that this is the hard drive. You want to make sure that this is empty. If it's not empty, if you don't know, just click delete it. Just delete it. And then click OK. And now boot it into. And what that's going to do, that's going to clear the ISO file so that when the machine boots up, it doesn't immediately boot up into the installation again. You don't need to install it again. So now when it loads up, it's going to load straight into the Kali Linux. Now I should have been a little bit more patient instead of showing y'all the other one, but it was a good idea of what it could look like. Here, let's just load it up. The one on my personal is not Plasma KDE, it is the default because I didn't plan on having that VM for long, but then I've had it for a while. So it just is what it is. Here you go. You can look through this. I'm just gonna click X. Don't need to see it. And here it is. There's Firefox, your terminal. Just do who am I, Echo, hello world. We just have to do that. Anyways, let's click X. We click this launcher, we can see it has all those resources that you can use. And on my main personal machine, you see some of the capture the flags that we're going to do. We're going to do all of those and more on this machine right here. So I can show you a step-by-step process and let y'all know how to do it. Anyways, now you have Kali Linux installed. If you want to, you can just use this as normal. Like if you really wanted to, we can just open up Firefox. Just go to YouTube. And we could just watch YouTube. It's good. Just because Kali Linux is based on hacking doesn't mean it's all you could do. And then we could just go cute cat videos because anyways. Anyways, that's all there is for this time. We're gonna log off of Kali Linux for now, and then the next time you see me, I'm going to do one of the capture the flags. We're probably going to download. Let's do Mercury. We could do Mercury next. Well, that's all there is for me. Stay safe and stay secure.